Hi there folks, Borislav247 here and welcome to the 8th video in my Tony Hawk's Pro Skater series. And on this video I am going to be taking care of all the objectives required on the streets level in San Francisco. So as always, just let the cameras roll here, you get a good idea of exactly what is required. The 6 score 250,000, yep, that's very doable. There is a location where that will happen. And yeah, right there. And as well as that, there's a whole bunch of other things. But as always, folks, the first priority is always to get the stat points. So let's get this done. Okay, folks, the stat points. There are 4 to collect on this level, and I'm pleased to say that none of them are in positions which make it difficult. They're all very, very accessible. So as you can see already, folks, I've taken care of 2 of the 4. The next one is just down the street. It's actually just over to the right there, so it's not the life preserver there, which you can actually see, but it's over on this side. That is the 3rd. And the final one is, again, just along this street. Just follow it round to the right, and I can already see it in the distance there. It's right there. It's just making sure... it's making sure you don't get hit by any bloody vehicles as well, but it's always a hazard on this particular level. But just get myself aligned here, and there we go. Job done, folks. That is all the 4 stats, and as always, the next thing I need to do is just make sure they are all applied before going for the next lot of objectives. So grand now that the 4 that I most prioritize for all of these levels are now taken care of with full stats, so that is fantastic. So on to the next objective. Right, 5 cop cars. The first one is right behind me. So I use the 2 taps of the down button on the D-pad and R1 in order to get that done. Nice quick turn. From here I'm looking to go to my right. There will be another cop car here, so just hit that. From there, going along here, then looking to turn to my right, there should be another 2 cop cars up here. So just need to take care of these now. Yeah, watching for the traffic because it is bloody horrendous. Now from here, the last one is a little bit of a further distance away. It's quite a ride from here, so heading back from where we came and then basically following the road round and eventually up this way on the left hand side. You should see it up near the corner, and that's it there. There we go, folks. Job done. 5 cop cars all taken care of. Okay, on to the next objective, and that will be the skate letters. And I've also opened the next level. Nice. Okay, folks, the skate letters. The very first one, you want to be taking this route. No jumping at this point. Just let yourself get down to that bottom section in order to get that first letter, which is the K. Now from here, the next one, you ideally want to be approaching it via this route here, which makes it nice and easy. Now, the next one is basically doubling back, and then I'm going right to the end of this road and then turning to my right. And from there, I want to get to the very top of this road because it is in this section up here, and you will have a ramp to traverse here to get to the other side, and that nicely gets you the 3rd letter. Now, from here, folks, the last 2 are in hidden in buildings, although the first one isn't exactly that well hidden. It is basically up there. I've just made a bit of a mess of the first jump, but once you get up here, that takes care of that one. And the very last one, I know of this area so well because this is where I'm going to get my high scores at, is up here. Through that glass pane, and there we go. That is it, folks. That is the skate letters. Job done. On to the next objective, which will be the 5 life preservers. Okay, folks, of the 5 life preservers that I need to find, only one of them is potentially tricky. The other 4 are reasonably normal to get to, or reasonably easy. Now, in this case, I'm going to take a little bit of a shortcut here. Now, there is the second preserver, but there is a much easier way to get it than maybe trying to do a wall grind. Quite literally, go up here, and then from there, it's just one nice easy jump. Now, the third life preserver that I'm going for, you just have to make sure that when you approach it, reduce the speed and jump early, because otherwise it can be a tad problematic, as you can, believe it or not, jump over it quite a lot. You usually get too much speed. So, now, job done for the first three. The next one is the one that can be a little bit problematic. And more at the point, you just basically need to have your special bar reasonably well filled. Because it does involve a jump where you do require quite a lot of height. So at this point, I'm just looking to get the special bar pretty close to full, and that should do the job nicely. Just gives you that bit of extra height, and even though I didn't exactly do well on the landing, it does not matter. I've only got one other life preserver, and it's over to my right here, and it's nice and easy to get a hold of. It's just basically a case of lining yourself up for it, and that is it. That is the 5 life preservers. Job done. Okay, on to the next objective. Okay, Nosegrab The Hubba Gap. Now, this particular area, which I'm coming up to very soon, the one thing that I need to have in place is the special bar filled. And I'll be quite honest, I just tried to go for a little bit. In fact, I should have taken care of that there and then, but I didn't. I made a bit of a mess of it, and as you can see now, because my special bar is nowhere near what it should be, it's, yeah. I try on one or two occasions there, and it's quite simply a case of no, I really need to have that special bar full up, so. So I'm looking good at this point, but I absolutely make a meal of this again. Head over here, so at this point I'm just having to make sure that I've got it right, and this time, now I've got the speed, it's up and circle. That is, of course, once you've done your ollie, and that, folks, will get the job done. So, okay, on to the next one. Okay, folks, 5-0 around the fountain. So, not a particularly difficult one to do. I just like to make sure when I'm doing this, I approach it from this side. I just find it a little bit easier. So, I'm just heading up here quite simply to turn myself around. And then I am looking to hit the X button first, as always, to do the ollie, and then it is down and triangle together. If you do that, that is it. That will get the job done for that particular objective. So, okay, folks, on to the next objective. Okay, folks, the secret tape. Now, in all fairness, not that difficult to get to. You just need to know the precise route in order to get to it. And on this occasion, it is quite literally, at this point, I'm looking to get up there, looking to do a grind. Now, once I'm up on this section here, I want to turn myself around. Then I'm looking to head to my left here. And then basically, it's following all the way up to the top of this building. Now, once I get to this top section, then I'm looking to take this area here. And now I'm looking to just slightly favour the right hand side of that section for when I'm dropping, and that's it. That will get the secret tape. Job done. Okay, from here, folks, on to the high scoring objectives. These will be fun. Right, now as always, folks, I like to take care of the stats for my skater, because as anybody who's been watching my tutorial series by now will know, I like to take care of the high scores in a particular way. I'm always looking to do grinds and manuals, so I always try and get those stats up for those particular tricks I'm going to be attempting as high as possible. Okay, folks, on this first scoring run, I'm actually going to take care of the first 3 of the scoring objectives. So the combo score is 40,000, the high score is 50,000, and the pro score is 125,000. Now I start it all in this section here. And yep, and this is why, because I've got an area that I can, to my heart's content, just start to grind, just start to change it up, basically just try to work up that multiplier. It's not the most ideal of locations compared to some of them in the game, because it's a little bit more difficult to get the manuals going afterwards, because you're in a kind of enclosed space, so you can, yeah, you'll sometimes hit the wall and whatnot, or it's just a little bit more problematic. But as you can see, folks, I'm already off to a fantastic start here. I've taken care of the combo score and I've taken care of the high score. So from here, I've quite literally just got another 45,000 points to amass. So it's just sticking with it. I've got 50 seconds here still to play with. So yeah, I can really take my time in getting this done. I don't expect to get the 6 score done on this occasion, but it's the target for this particular run was always to try and get the pro score, and the others would take care of themselves. So. And that's it, folks. Job done on those 3. Just need to take care of the 6 score now, and it will basically just involve doing more of the same, but just being a little bit more careful and try and get some higher combos. So on to the next one, folks. Right, 6 score, 250,000 required. As always, I'm going off to the one spot that I favour in any level, and on this occasion it is this area right over here, the same area that I got the pro score taken care of. Just has a nice wee section here that you can just basically grind around, and I'm really looking straight off the bat here to try and get a really good multiplier going on this one. Always with the very first attempt is the most important one, because you're scoring at your highest. Okay, that's not a bad start. Very lucky. I've seen many a time where it ends up becoming a bail and you get no points at all. So yeah, just shy of 65,000 I can live with. Again, that's the one thing I do not like about this spot, is it's not easy at all to apply manuals after coming off this particular area. However, I'm going to stick with it here and just try and get the job done. It's 250,000. It's certainly not beyond me to get this. So again, working on these tricks, and if I can, well, that's okay. 109,000 there, so that is fantastic. Yep, I've still got 30 seconds here, and I only need, well, just under 25,000. Really will do the job here. And there we go. That's it, folks. Job done. That is taken care of. The 6 score. I'm just going on at this point just basically to see if I can get any more. It's not essential at this point, but it's a case of, well, why not? And there we go. I've just added on a bit more just for good measure. And I'm going to run into overtime here. So it doesn't really matter whether I crash or not at this point. And that's it, folks. That is the 6 score taken care of. Just 2 more objectives remaining. Okay, folks, the alien location. This is a nice, quick, easy way to get to this location right from the very start. Very similar to when I found one of the letters, the K. Head to this section, and then from here, you want to head over here, and then the alien, you can just see it. It's right over at the far side of this roof section. And there we go. It's as easy as that, folks. Right then, the V location. You will probably have seen this when I was getting the secret tape earlier on, because it is the same route in order to get this V symbol. I basically just need to get up onto the building that's opposite where I am now. And at this point, I don't have to get a full bar, but on this occasion I just decide to do it anyways. You just guaranteed you'll definitely get up there. So from there, it's quite literally right along here, and yep, I actually make a mess of it. So I'm going to have to do this again, but I'll make sure on this attempt I won't make that same mistake again. So Again, just looking to get up here, grind along. Now from here, just make sure, yeah, no mistakes this time. And as you can see, it's just round the corner here, folks. And that is the last of the items to collect done. And that is the end of this video, folks. I hope you all enjoyed it. Thank you for watching.